We are looking at the Toyota Race 1.2e manual transmission, which is, yes, you heard it right, manual transmission to. And kung hindi pa obvious, ito ang base variant ng Race dito sa Pilipinas. Kung ang Race ang isa sa mga pinaka-importanteng sasakyan ng Toyota dahil ito ang sasakyan na pinangtapat ng Japanese automaker sa mga Chinese-made crossovers na nagsipagdatingan several years ago, ang Race base variant sa tingin ko ang isa sa mga pinaka-importante sa mga first-time buyers dahil sa kanyang affordable price point pero practical enough dahil sa kanyang crossover body. Tuwing may mga car launches, hindi palaging nabibigyan ng pansin ang mga base variants nito. I can't blame the car manufacturers kasi syempre gusto nilang ipakita or i-showcase ang mga features ng kanilang top-of-the-line variant. Pero sa video na to, let's take a deeper look sa base model Race and kung para kanino nga ba tong sasakyan na to. Before I go on, kung mahilig ka sa Philippine car news and reviews, I would appreciate it if you can consider giving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. I post one video a week sharing my thoughts and opinions regarding Philippine cars. Maliit na bagay yan para sa inyo pero napakalaking tulong yan para lumago ang channel na to so that I may also know the interests of the Filipino consumer. Nung unang labas ng Race, marami ang nagsabi na baby RAV4 ang datingan. And I agree. Passing kita na talaga ang mga headlights, plus maraming edges na talaga namang nagpapaangas at nagpapapogi ng dating. For the headlights, naka-halogen bulbs to which is expected at this price point, pero madali naman tong papalitan ng LED kung gusto mong mas maliwanag, lalo at may dinadaanan ka na kalsada na hindi naman ganong kaliwanag ang street lights. Pero ingat lang and double check, baka kasi ma-avoid ang electrical system or ang 3-year or 100,000 kilometers whichever comes first na warranty ng sasakyan. For the base model, mayroong dalawang option ng colors, silver metallic and my favorite Toyota color na gray metallic. Merong mga taong may selan sa kulay ng sasakyan but I think for base model buyers, alam ng Toyota na mas habol ng mga consumers ang affordability and practicality against how the vehicle looks. And these two colors is the best options in my opinion para hindi ganun kadimihin tingnan. Under the hood, it's a front-wheel drive and is powered by a 3-cylinder 1.2-liter naturally aspirated engine. And yes, as the name implies, paired siya to a 5-speed manual transmission. Power figures are displayed in the screen and yes, hindi ganun ka-exciting pero this is enough for our country na hindi naman ganun kalaki ang mga kalsada. I want to focus on a couple of keywords here, which is the 1.2 and naturally aspirated. First thing is the naturally aspirated. Yes, walang turbo to na yung ibang tao gusto nun for the extra power, pero kung practicality lang naman ang labanan, di hamak na mas less ang components nito, so meaning less parts to break and fix in the future which will result to savings. Second is the 3, for the 3 cylinders, which is becoming more popular ngayon dahil sa kanyang katipiran sa gas and maintenance, plus relative durability. Madali nitong maabot ang 100,000 kilometers nang walang sakit sa ulo. For the wheels, yes, similar sa color options. Yes, medyo boring tingnan ang kanyang 16-inch wheels na merong disc brake sa harap and drum brake sa likod. Mas pogi talaga ang bigger wheels, pero smaller wheels also means less gastos in the future kapag kailangan mo ng palitan ang mga goma nito. This is a really practical car for a practical buyer. Speaking of practicality, 200mm ang ground clearance nito which is really high lalo na kung malaman mo na ang Fortuner only has 193mm and the Innova na meron lang 167mm minimum ground clearance. It just means na it's not about the size, it's how you use it. Love it or hate it, meron tong plastic body claddings na popular sa mga crossovers dahil nakakatulong din naman tong mga to when traveling to unpaved roads na merong mga tumatalsik na maliit na bato. Pero for me, with this gray metallic color, I like it para may shades of black ang side profile and hindi ganun ka-plain tingnan. Here at the back, same design language to kagaya ng sa harap. Marami ring kanto and edges, Kaya kahit maliit ang size nito in terms of numbers, big enough pa rin naman tignan kaya walang magasabi na hindi in-effortan ng design. Similar din sa harap, halogen ang kanyang ilaw dito sa likod, which is again okay lang at this price point. And as long as hindi pundido ang mga ilaw mo, madali ka namang makita ng mga tao sa likod mo with all the red lights na meron ka. Walang reverse camera to pero at the very least, meron siyang rear parking sensors na magsasabi sa'yo kung malapit ka nang tumama kapag nagpapark ka patalikod. Honestly ako, kung papapiliin kong rear camera or rear sensors, I will go for the rear sensors kasi andyan naman ang rear mirror and side view mirrors para matansya mo yung distance mo. Mas kailangan ng mga drivers dati ang tao na magsasabi kung malapit na or malayo pa, and yun ang pinalitan ng rear sensors na nag-iingay kapag umaatras ka. Hindi na kailangan buwaba ng pahinante para alalayan ka kumbaga. Hindi ko na mabilang kung ilang beses ko sinabi ang word na practical, pero I don't think ito na ang last time na babanggitin ko yun. I mean, just look at the space dito sa likod for all your cargo. Kung magsusundo ka sa airport ng isa or dalawang tao, kasya ang maleta dito kahit galing pa silang international flights. For race owners din, help me on the comment section down below, pero even on a weekend getaway, tingin ko kasya ang gamit ng 4 or 5 people dito plus some items na kakailanganin mo on the beach or Airbnb houses. Yung floor cover neto is adjustable din nga pala para pwede mong taasan or laliman ang storage space. When doing so, it will show you na meron tong full spare tire na pwede mong gamitin on any wheel kapag kinailangan mo at hindi ganun kasagwa tignan. Unlike space-saving tires and infinitely better to compared to a tire repair kit. Alam ko may tonneau cover din to kahit base model lang, pero I think tinanggal lang yun on this showroom para mapakita ang kalakihan ng kanyang trunk space. Entering the rear seats, all hard plastic materials ang sidings neto, which is really good for a first time buyer kasi madaling linisin to. And these are Toyota plastics na very durable, tried and tested, and keeps the cost down. Bottle holders and speakers on both sides of the doors are there for the amenities. For the seat material, it is cloth. Merong ibibigay ang kasa na black seat cover na pwede mong gamitin or pwede rin namang palagyan ng leather to. May mga nagbibiro na walang amenities for the rear passengers. Pero again, for practical buyers, and I share the same opinion, wala kaming pakialam masyado sa rear passengers. My car, my rules. Pero joking aside, I think this is comfortable enough for 2 average-sized Pinoy adults. Yung third one is a squeeze unless otherwise adolescent or bata yun. All in all, this is an economy car at an attainable price point. Manage your expectations. Inflation kasi is a real thing. On the front seats, similar sa likod, hard black plastic Toyota materials pa rin dito. Pero meron ng red accents on the red door handles, aircon vents, and seats. I think they could have gotten away kahit plain lang and wala yung mga red accents na yun. Pero honestly, I would have preferred na wala yung red accents. Red means fast, and this vehicle is nowhere in the fast country. Adjustable ang front seats neto for forward and backward, pero unfortunately, walang height adjustment, so something to consider if kapos sa height ang gagamit. On the left side of the steering wheel are the blank buttons which Toyota is known for, pero I think okay lang to for a base model. At least merong isang button dun for stability control. And even at this base model, speed sensing na rin yung kanyang door locks, so kahit makalimutan kang mag-lock, siya na ang bahalang gumawa nun for you. My favorite cup holder positions near the side aircon vents are here. Very useful to kung gusto mong ma-maintain ang kalamigan ng inumin mo. Steering wheel is made from urethane material which does not feel good to the touch pero madali lang naman tong lagyan ng steering cover of your choice. Adjustable ang manibela for tilt pero walang telescopic function. So together sa walang height adjustment, medyo mahirap mahanap ang comfortable seating position dito. I don't and never daily drove a manual transmission pero malambot ang clutch neto which I think is very good para hindi ganun kangalay sa stop and go traffic. Another good thing, or at least for me, a great thing, is the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity on its 8-inch infotainment screen. In this information age, kahit wired connectivity is still a great aid for driving lalo na kung maglo-long trip. In general, the race-based model variant still ticks the right basic boxes for a regular consumer. Plus meron tong splashes of the modern era with its Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Yes, hindi ganun kalaki ang sakyan, pero hindi mo rin naman sasabihin na maliit to. In my opinion, its size and features is perfect for a daily commuter in the city, but rugged enough kung gusto mong pumunta sa mga daan na hindi sementado because of its 200mm of ground clearance. Looks like this is the new basic. Don't mind the car signage. This is the Raze E manual transmission. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit yung price for the ECVT ang nakadisplay sa showroom. Pero the base Raze E manual transmission is currently priced at 751,000 Philippine peso. That is 90,000 peso less and 90,000 more reasons kung bakit kailangan i-consider ng mga first-time buyers itong base manual variant compared to its automatic or even Vios variants. So, para kanino nga ba tong Raze E manual transmission? For city dwellers like me na araw-araw sumasabak sa stop-and-go traffic, I don't think this manual transmission helps me from going from point A to point B. Pero for sure, merong mga driver na mas preferred pa rin ang manual transmission dahil sa engagement factor. Plus, meron tayong mga kababayan sa provinces na hindi nakaranas ng matinding traffic at mas sanay or even preferred pa nga ang manual. And to them I say, look at the Raze. That's it for this video. Kung may gusto kayong idagdag, put them in the comment section down below. So this is Kai, your driver but not so sweet lover na nagsasabing, keep calm, drive safe, and stay awesome.